In this brand new video, I would like to have a conversation with you by any chance about plate heat exchangers, but more specifically, about what? To be specific, I wanted to talk about a particular detail related to plate heat exchangers. This is a question that I am frequently asked, and it pertains to why the fluid does not come into contact with carbon steel in plate heat exchangers. I would like to address this matter thoroughly. It varies. It varies depending on what? It varies depending on how we choose to construct the plate heat exchanger, what occurs in reality. If we have fluids that have no problems being in contact with carbon maple, as you can see from these photos, the fluid, when it enters the flange, is in contact with carbon maple, then it comes into contact with the plates that are made of stainless steel. However, it is frequently necessary to avoid fluid contact with oxidizable and corrosive parts, making it preferable to ensure that the fluid never comes into contact with carbon steel. How does this happen? As you know, we have two main types of connections on plate heat exchangers: flanged connections or threaded connections. In flanged connections, the trick is quite simple. In actuality, it is a matter of creating the area of the nozzle's stem with a coating that can be made of rubber, nitrile, ethylene propylene, phaeton or stainless steel AISI 304 or 316, depending on the specific requirements. The interior of the barrel in the mouthpiece area is also protected by this lining. The gasket of the first plate comes into contact with the circular ring of the lining. In this way, the fluid passes through the barrel, enters between the first two plates, and is never in contact with the carbon maple. The last plate is a blind plate, so in this case it doesn't touch the carbon, but always stays between the non-incense plates. Fluids don't pass between the first plate and the barrel, they enter directly between the first two plates. In the case of heat exchangers with threaded connections, it is possible to see in these photos the manner in which the nozzles are fabricated and attached. In practical applications, either stainless steel or plastic nozzles are used, especially when dealing with highly corrosive substances that can even corrode stainless steel. Specifically, I am referring to seawater rather than acids. As you can observe, the nozzle has a corresponding component, which can be described as a type of folder. This component comes into contact with the gasket and is securely held in place by the barrel. Consequently, the fluid entering the heat exchanger only makes contact with the stainless steel and gasket material, completely avoiding any contact with iron, paint, or other potentially corrosive substances. Different story if we have clearly food-grade heat exchangers, where in that case the construction is completely stainless steel, as you can see from these photos. There is no doubt in this case. Interesting, isn't it? Good day, and thank you.